Welcome to my bathroom Vogue. My name is India Batson. Okay, wait, that sounded very like D-list celebrity. I feel like A-list celebrities have very high-pitched voices and talk very slow. Take two, okay. Welcome to my bathroom Vogue. My name is India Batson, and today, now in the Vogue videos, y'all know that their bathrooms are pristine and clean, honey, okay? I mean, they are like all white and marble, and we ain't got none of that here on set with us today in my bathroom. But you know what we do have, my friend? We have wine that was specifically chosen for me. What a beautiful thing. Big thank you to Bright Cellars for being the sponsor of this small portion of today's video before jumping in. Many of you know I'm not a beer or liquor girl. I'm definitely a wine night gal pal myself. So today I'm partnering up with Bright Cellars to share with you all about their subscription wine service. You simply start off with a quiz on their website so that they can kind of figure out what flavor profiles are gonna work for you, and then their algorithm will match you with the wines that your palate will probably enjoy the most. I really appreciate that Bright Cellars packaging is eco-friendly. Everything is recyclable. There's absolutely no plastic that will come in the package, and of course the glass is recyclable as well. So your monthly box will have a small footprint. For the summer, I'm definitely a white wine girl. I'm gonna be drinking the Tetra Chroma Pinot Grigio tonight. Cheers. Every month you will get a set of cards for each wine you received, and they will have the like top flavor notes, whether it's plum, boysenberry, cherry, etc. They'll have the alcohol percentage, where it's from in the world, and then also suggestings of pairing. So this one with this beautiful woman on the cover, I do love a good packaging for a wine. You know what I'm talking about? This one says it would be paired really well with steaks and brown butter sauce. This one would be paired well with a chipotle chicken wild rice on the weekend wine down. The Calypso Sauvignon Blanc has grapefruit and limes, and it would be paired well with cheese and chèvre and fish. So I just think that these cards are really helpful, and they're a fun like conversation piece out with friends, and like, ooh, this one pairs well with this, and I don't know, you sound kind of fancy. Today, Bright Cellars is offering my audience 60% off of your first box of 4 wines. And it breaks down to less than $10 per bottle, so definitely check out the link in my description box down below. And let's get ready. Today I'm gonna be pretending that I am in a Vogue video. Embarrassing. No, but in all seriousness, it's gonna be a lot of fun. It is the end of a long day, so I'm just gonna chill, have a glass of wine, do my hair, do my makeup, and I asked you guys on Instagram which products you wanted me to be using today. So I thought it would be fun to just try out all new hair products today. That's right, all new hair products that you picked for me to use today. And then I'm gonna be using new makeup products from PR and running out the door. So let's see how you guys voted on my Instagram here today. First up, we have a pre-wash scalp oil treatment, and you guys picked the Moroccan Treatment. I actually thought you guys were gonna pick this, and this is in the light formula, which is really nice if you have finer or thinner hair, because it's not gonna weigh your hair down, especially for me. You guys know I love volume, so I wanted to go with the light formulation. I'm excited to use this one. I don't know if I've ever used the light version. I think I've only used the regular. I'm just gonna shake it. I don't know if you have to shake it, but you know. Can't hurt, right? So I'm just gonna part my hair into sections, and you might be wondering, India, why are you applying oil to your scalp first? Let me tell you. I recently got my hair bleached. As you can tell, I've got some fresh blonde roots, and my scalp is tight. It's itchy, it's dry, I'm getting a little bit of flakage. The bleach is just, you know, it's damaging to your scalp, duh. So I'm gonna use a little bit and work it into my roots. Whoa, that is thick. All right, for being a light oil, that's pretty thick, I'm not gonna lie. But we will be washing it out. So I'm just gonna be massaging this onto the roots of my scalp to just really hydrate my scalp, because it is very sensitive right now, very tight, and it just needs a little bit of moisture to be brought back in. And I did just want to briefly mention for all of my Curly Girl Method followers, I do not believe that this is silicone free, so I just wanted to point that out to you. Now that my scalp is nice and moisturized and hydrated, we're gonna jump into the shower with an exfoliating shampoo. Exfoliating shampoos I like to use maybe like 2 times a month. Depending, you know, if you're using a lot of product, then I think once a week would be fine. But I think every other week is good if you're using like a normal amount of hair product. They definitely help to get rid of buildup on your scalp, which can contribute to itchiness, dryness, lack of volume, etc. So I put out a poll for you guys to either pick the Playa California Salt Shampoo. This has tea tree oil and sea salt, versus the Briogeo Scalp Revival Charcoal and Coconut Oil Micro Exfoliating Shampoo. Most of you picked the Briogeo, which kind of surprised me, but honestly I'm excited because I have tried this one before, whereas I have not tried this one, so this will genuinely be a first impression. The Playa one, just for those of you who are curious, is really, really lovely. As I mentioned, I've used it before. It has very fine granules and it definitely like a tea tree cooling sensation from that tea tree oil, and it's just, it's lovely. But today we're gonna be using the Briogeo, so let's pop in the shower and use this bad boy. And we also have conditioner. I almost forgot. This poll was super, super close. This was between the Aveda Botanical Repair Strengthening Conditioner and the Sun Bum Curls and Waves Conditioner. The Sun Bum Conditioner one, which I'm actually kind of excited about just because this product is so pricey, and I really have a hard time like promoting a higher priced product. I have to like really love it. Sun Bum, let's do it. We are fresh out of the bath, and I just wanted to give you a brief overview of these two. First and foremost, the Briogeo Scalp Revival Scrub. It's everything. Truly so impressed. This product is Curly Girl Method approved, sulfate, silicone, paraben free, all that jazz. This product is fire. A little bit up close and personal of this product. It is creamy, dreamy with a little bit of grain. It definitely has a peppermint scent to it. I didn't see peppermint in the ingredients, but it's in there. So there's that. This product has plant-based exfoliators and charcoal to help to absorb and diminish any dead skin in your hair. I just had such a good experience. My scalp feels very refreshed. It doesn't feel tight any longer, and it just, this might be my favorite Briogeo product ever, honestly. And then moving on to our Sun Bum Conditioner. There are definitely some pros and cons to this bad boy. This is a very, very light conditioner. It almost had a gel consistency to it, so it wasn't like a thick, rich butter, but more of like a light gel. So I'm very curious to see if I'm able to get a lot of volume. That's my hope, but hopefully it will still give me good moisture. It did not have a large amount of slip. So this product does specify that this can be from wavy to tight curls. I really don't see this working for 3C and above curl types. I feel as though this would be most beneficial for waves and loose curls, but I really enjoyed it. My hair feels nourished, and I think we'll just be able to tell better at the end. This is sulfate and paraben free, but it does have silicone so that you guys are aware. And now we're gonna move on with our styler. Between the Ouidad Vita Curl Define and Shine Cream and Gel combo versus the Whey Cream, you guys picked the Whey Cream. And I'm really excited because this is a fragrance-free product. The brand Whey did have like a creamy gel styler in the past. It was just very, very high on fragrance. I did enjoy the product, but just not the fragrance. So I'm really excited to try this fragrance-free version. And by the way, my hair is just up in an Aquas towel. These are hands down my favorite microfiber towels. Can't recommend them enough. I will have a link down below. They are the best. Take a little bit of this cream, and I'm just gonna kind of like finger comb it through my hair, and then I will scrunch at the end to be sure that we have the product evenly distributed throughout. And now I'm just going to scrunch the product in, and we'll move on to the face. I just took a little break to diffuse my hair a little bit so that I didn't have like soaking wet hair while I was getting ready and doing my makeup. It's definitely drying interesting. It's not really clumping. I'm definitely getting a cast, like a stronger cast than I normally get with products. We'll see at the end. Moving on to a face mask, because every supermodel uses a face mask every day on the Vogue videos apparently. So you guys picked the Pharmacy Honey Potion. This is the Renewing Antioxidant Hydration Mask, and it is literally like putting honey on your face. This is a super interesting mask because when you apply it, it goes on in this like yellow kind of honey-like consistency, and then as you blend it in with the warmth of your skin, it like heats up. I don't understand the science of how it works, but it warms up to the touch, and then it will turn into like a white creamy color. It is bee honey magic. You see the magic of the transformation, my friends? Look at the magic happening right before your very eyes. It's really quite fun. I'm gonna leave this on for 15 minutes and we will pop back in with some skincare. Now I'm gonna apply a little bit of moisturizer. This is the Drunk Elephant Polypeptide Protini. And I'm not gonna be applying sunscreen because it is dark outside, but I definitely recommend applying sunscreen every single day. My mom always told me that, and mother knows best. Take it from your mumsy. Anyone know the song? Nope? Okay. And I'm gonna use a little bit of the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. This stuff is so expensive, but it looks so good. I can't decide if it's worth it. Like, it's so expensive. So I wanna share something with you guys that I'm kind of like insecure about, and I guess just like ask for, I don't know, advice or y'all's opinion. I would love if you would share your opinion and help a sister out. I can't cook, and I knew this before marrying Daniel. We've never been the type to subscribe to like gender roles or things of that nature. And for foundation, I'm using the Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint. It's very light coverage, super dewy, and honestly just gorgeous. So I can't cook, and I feel like an inferior bad wife, just being honest. I think that society has made me feel that way. Like tonight, I made salmon and rice because I'm currently trying to do the pescatarian thing. It's going pretty well, honestly. Like, I couldn't even make the rice good, and I was using a rice cooker. I mean, those literally cook themselves, but like the rice was still hard in there. Like, it was like when pasta's a little bit hard, you know what I'm talking about? It was like that, but rice. I'm gonna use the Kosas Concealer in shade 2. I've been hanging out with a lot of wives lately, and they're all like, oh my gosh, like, let's share recipes about like what we're making. And I just have like nothing to contribute to the conversations, honestly. And I just feel like, ooh, does anyone else feel this way? Am I alone? Is there something wrong with me for feeling this way? You know, practice makes perfect and everything. Maybe I'll mess up so many times that I'll finally make rice well. But then other days I'm like, I'm just not a cook. That's okay, you know, that's okay. That's just not me. And Daniel's sweet, don't get me wrong. He like tried everything, and I was like, the rice seems kind of like hard or something. And he was like, it's a little al dente. This is so embarrassing. For powder recently, I've been absolutely loving the Kosas Cloud Powder. This is in the shade Feathery. It is so good. It definitely sets the face, and it takes away that extra shine, but it doesn't take away the glow. That's the difference. So this is perfect if you want to maintain the dew of your foundation, but get rid of the shine and set it in place. Next, I want to talk about confidence as we apply our Ilia bronzer. Other than my rice, I've been feeling very confident lately. Just, I don't know, like, I feel like I've always been a very confident person. Did y'all ever see the movie The Help, where it was like, you are strong, you are beautiful, you are smart, or whatever? Like, I feel like my mom always raised me to be a confident person. Strong women raise strong women. I feel like I'm always sharing her like her secrets on here. But my mom is not, believe it or not, the most confident person in the world. She's just not. And I think that she wanted for me to be different and for me to be confident in who I am, who God says I am. I've just been getting so many DMs from y'all lately, like, hey India, I'm really struggling with confidence. How are you so confident? Blah, blah, blah. And first and foremost, it breaks my heart because you guys are so beautiful. And I know that that's like cheesy and everyone says it like, no, you're beautiful, you're unique just the way you are. But it's true. You, I'm talking to you, whatever your look is, whether you have long, straight black hair, whether you have short, red, curly hair, whatever it is, like, it is so shockingly beautiful to someone. I'm not really attracted to blondes. It's never really been my thing. My coloring is not my type. But my husband thought that I was beautiful just the way I am, even though my dream look is to be 5'9". I'm currently 5'5" with hopes of growing at 26 years of age. I always wanted to have tan skin, dark brown, long straight hair, and like hazel brownish green eyes. But this is what I got to work with. And by the way, now I'm using the Pixi On The Glow blush. These are tinted moisturizer sticks. These are fire. This one is in the color Ruby, and it's so vibrant and just gorgeous while still being like glowy. But jumping back into what we were talking about is like, someone else wishes that they had blonde hair and blue eyes and that they were 5'5" and shorter, you know? So like, we're all just wishing that we have what the other has. I think once I finally came to the realization that I'm never gonna have a small Kylie Jenner forehead, I'm never gonna have Adriana Lima's hair and skin color. I'm just me. And if someone has a problem with the way I look, if someone has a problem with me being a strong, boisterous, loud-spoken woman, then like, that's their problem and not mine, and I'm not gonna change who I am. And I think once I've come to realize that, I just like have come to a peace with it, and it's just given me this sense of like confidence that I am who I am. And I'm gonna add a little bit of highlighter. This is the Glossier It's like a very like barely there glow, honestly. This one is in the color Quartz. Sometimes I just struggle with this product lifting up all the makeup and work that I did underneath, which I'm not a fan of. We have brows, eyes, and lips left, and I wanted to give you guys an update on our last video. We talked about how Kosas, the brand whom I love and have featured many a time in this video. If you remember, they forgot to send me product for an event, and it was like super awkward because everyone was using the product but me, and I was just kind of standing there like, ooh. I was so awkward. They messaged me and they were like, hey, so sorry you didn't get it, like we'll be sure to send it out right away. And then they never sent it again. They saw last Friday's YouTube video and they reached out and they were like, hey, like we're so sorry, like they're gonna send their brow products. The Benefit Precisely My Brow is the best brow product I've ever used, and I'm curious because a lot of people are loving the Kosas brow product, so I'm really excited. Hopefully I'll get them soon and I can use them in a video, or maybe they'll never come. We're gonna go on with a new product. It's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze. I mean, it's not a new product, it's just a new product to me. I've been holding off on buying this for so long because it's so pricey, but everyone says that it's the best. It's supposed to be really good at keeping your brows up. Sometimes my brows just get crazy and they go all over the place. Hopefully this will give them that like feathery, oh wow, feathery look that'll last all night long. This for me, by the way, stopping here would definitely be like a perfect daytime look for me. It's just like natural, dewy, fresh, cute. Now if I wanna go out for dinner, for drinks, I'm gonna slap on a little bit of eyeliner. This is the Rare Beauty liner. I really like it because it's so easy to use. It's like in a pin shape. It's just really good. I'm just gonna do a little bit of a wing just on the edges. No eyeshadow. We're just keeping it super simple and easy. Do the wings match perfectly? No, they do not, my friend, and they never will. Okay, I'm gonna be using the L'Oreal Caviar Volume Mascara. I've actually never used this, and I just honestly wanna see if it's any good because it's really expensive. So far, I'd say no, but let's give her a minute to work. I will say that I always prefer mascara after I've opened it like for a week. I don't know, it does something to the mascara, but ooh, what on God's green earth? The verdict is in. This mascara is trash. Now I know why people don't talk about it, because it's horrible. Highly do not recommend. Okay, I'm gonna use the Ilia Lipstick Color Block in Wild Rose. Then we're gonna fluff my hair and run out the door, baby boo. I'm gonna add a little bit of the Moroccan Oil Dry Shampoo in light tones. That is no joke, my friends. And it is no joke light tones. I don't know if you can see that color it's putting into my hair. Hopefully that'll go away so that I don't have gray roots. Shaking these roots up. I'm gonna fluff out the scrunch out the crunch, and then we'll see what we're working with. All right, babes, these are our finished results, and I forgot to mention, I'm so sorry, I did end up using the Rizos Curls Light Hold Gel. This is so good. It's Curly Girl Method approved and made with aloe and flaxseed. Highly recommend. It's a very light gel. It gave like a slight crunch, but I mean, it's exactly like what I like in a gel. This is definitely a close runner-up to Not Your Mother's Curl Talk gel. I like it. I'm really pleasantly surprised by the way curl cream. I love that it's fragrance free, because not only can fragrance be like damaging and drying to the hair, because fragrance typically contains alcohol. On a less practical note, I just want to smell like my perfume. I don't want to smell like my makeup, my hair, like I just want my perfume to be my smell. That's it. Bada bing, bada boom. I definitely think I was able to get some nice volume and zhuzh in my roots. I think a lot of that has to do with that exfoliating shampoo, and then the fact that the Sun Bum conditioner was not overly heavy. The kukui oil is a very light oil, and it worked really beautifully. I'm honestly really happy with how everything turned out today, and it was just so fun to test out so many new hair products. Be sure to let me know if there's other new products that you want me to test out. And be sure to check out that link in the description box down below once again to get 60% off of your first wine subscription with Bright Sellers. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. It helps me out so very much, and follow me on Instagram. I'll see you over there. Bye guys.